Well, hello students. Today I want to share something with you. Can you see this? This is the way the wires are attached into the motor. And this is a problem because if you see, it is almost broken. You see? All the wires have been failing because of movement, because we are playing. And you see, if you keep moving, you will get this problem. You will lose the mechanical and electrical connection. So, in order to solve this, I'm going to show you a new tool. This tool is called a thermofit, and it looks like this. You see? This element, it's like a plastic surface, a plastic cylinder, and you can use this to enclose your connections. And as you can see, we have several sizes from this big, maybe this medium size, this big but not as big as this, and this is small, and there are plenty of sizes, so don't pay attention to this. Just try to find one where you can put your wires inside. You see, it goes inside of this. And this element has the advantage that you can use it to produce an electrical isolation and also provide a mechanical attachment. So how this works? It's really easy. I'm going to use this big one because I want you to see how it works. This is a thermical element. So if you hit this part, the size of this element it's going to reduce, and so anything that you put inside is going to be enclosed and ticked united. So just pay attention. This is it. You see how it gets smaller, and that's it. You see? So if I had something maybe like this inside of this, it will be wrapped, and then you have a mechanical attachment. And the advantage of this is that also this is electrical isolation material, so you will avoid short circuits problems and moisture to get in your connection. So this is really useful. And you of course can use the lighter like I did before, but also you can use the the welding iron. So I'm going to show you how to provide a good electrical connection on these elements, and so you will avoid this kind of problems. Okay, so first of all we need to remove the garbage in here, all the elements that are not used anymore. So again we need to use the welding iron, and we are just going to remove the elements like I talked to on the classroom. You see, you melt the soldering element and then you heat over a surface, and then you see we have a hole to put the wires inside. It's really hard to focus, but trust me, there is a hole in here. Okay, maybe if I got something like this. No. Okay, you need to trust me because it's really hard to focus this camera. But that's it. So, first of all, I'm going to introduce my new wire. Okay, be careful, don't do this. That's it, maybe a little bit more. That's it. So I turn these wires to get it in a single piece, and I guess now you will be able to see it. No. Okay, we need to insert the wires into the holes like this. It's really hard, but it's like a needle. So we put it in here, we produce this blend on the wires, and then I'm just going to add some welding material like this. Okay, I'm going to move this. I guess this is it. So this is the wires, so I'm just going to add material. Be careful, do not touch the plastic surface with the welding iron because this is hot and you can burn it. So just melt it and that's it. Okay? And maybe this is enough. I don't know. Maybe it's enough. But this is not a professional work. I mean, you would like to do this better. So I'm going to trim a piece of the thermofit, maybe this long, and I'm going to insert the thermofit into the wires like this. And now I am going to heat the thermofit element so it is going to wrap the wires. So as I told you, we can use again the lighter. We can do it. Actually, let's do it with the lighter and then I will show you the other way. Okay, this is it, really fast. You see? And that's it. Now look, I have a tight connection, mechanical and electrical connection. Be careful, this is a little bit hot, so try not to touch it. And you see, this is a really professional work. This looks better, okay? So I'm going to repeat the process with this one because it failed again. So I need to melt the garbage, heat a surface, okay, and maybe you need to repeat the process. That's it. Very good. Okay, now it got stuck on the plastic surface, but doesn't matter, you can put it back like this. You see, really easy. It's really hard to focus. I will try to do it again. Oh, that's it. Okay, it was really fast, but let me see. Come on. That's it. You see, it's like a needle. So I need to put the wires inside of this little hole. Yes, so I got my wire and I need to cut it maybe this long. And I'm going to remove the plastic surface like this. That's it. Turn the wires so you get a single element. You put the wires inside the holes like in a needle and turn or bend the wires so you have a mechanical attachment. And then now we need to add a soldering material. Here it is. And let's do it really fast because I don't want to burn the plastic. Okay, I want you. I'm not sure if you are going to be able to see this. Come on, focus, camera. Do it, please. No, that's it. Okay, again. Let me move this so it can focus. That's it, I guess. That's it. Come on, do it. Okay. You see? That this is it. I burned the plastic surface because I was not careful. So try to avoid this, okay? Now, I'm going to, let me move this back, this is it. And I'm going to trim some of the uh, thermofit material. I'm putting this inside of the wires, and that's it, you see. And now I'm not going to use the lighter. I'm going to use the welding iron. So look at this, you see it work. So if you don't have a lighter, you can do something like this, be really fast, because we don't want to burn the plastic. And here, and that's it. So it's up to you if you want to use the lighter or you want to use this. It's exactly the same. It's the same result. So it's up to you. I'm just moving this so I get a better result, and that's it. Really cool, right? So maybe you want to cut this and do it by yourself, because I don't know who do this, but I'm not sure he was a really careful guy. You see, this is not a good job. Actually, it's pretty loosey. So maybe you want to cut it and do it properly. Because maybe during the competition, this loose connection can produce a malfunction, and then you will lose the competition. And we don't want that. And also, if you are working in a company now, this kind of connections are going to produce failures later. And trust me, you don't want that, because the first thing the guys are going to ask is, who did this? And they will say, the engineer. The engineer did this, and he did it wrong. He's not working properly. So remember, always work the best way you can do it. Remember, we Mexicans always do the right things. We do it in the proper way because we are Mexicans. So be proud of your country, be proud of your people. Actually, I was lucky and I was able to stay in United States, and I meet some engineers for several countries all around the world. And guess what? We Mexicans were the best. Really, that's true. They like us very much because we solve the problems with anything at hand. We don't need to wait for the proper materials or refactions. We solve the problems with what we have in the moment, and that's a really useful skill on engineering. And if we do a good job, if we work properly, as we do as Mexicans, then Mexicans engineering has a good reputation on United States. Actually, I was on uh, a factory from a company, an American company. It was called Pitney Bowes on Danbury, and they really like the engineering work. And also, I was looking on the Discovery Channel documentary about some engineering, and look, I was surprised that most of the workers were Mexican, and they like it because they are really hard workers. So Here it is. You see? Now we have a good connections, tight mechanical attachment, electrical isolation, and this is going to work properly now. So uh, pay attention to your work. This is really cheap. You can find it on any electronical shop. It's called Thermofit, and now you know how to use it. So use it wisely, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.